Okay. Oh, I think someone asked me recently to do Slinky Coils. I did a video on Slinky Coils probably a year, maybe a year and a half ago. But we'll do another one. I think in that one I showed you the way I take a shortcut in doing them. This time I'll go ahead and do them textbook. So, you know, if you're going to go and do it for a company or whatever, if you do it this way, you'll never have any problems. The other way, you won't have any problems either. But I'll butterfly over the top. It's not as hard as you may imagine. So when you get to where you're going, the first thing you're going to want to figure out, I'm in a long line right here, but you're going to want to figure out how to set your deck up. And there's basically two types of slinkies, really thick ones and really thin ones. The thin ones, which I'm getting, and when I'm talking diameter, little, real big, the real big ones will be much taller, much heavier, and they take up less deck space. These are smaller, so you're going to get more of them. I usually get 9 big ones is about all I can haul. And these, I'll probably get more. And Mr. Chad's calling me. Hold on, Mr. Chad. He gave me some directions how to get in this place and some questions I asked, and I'm glad he did. Thank you very much. So I'm loading outside, so I don't want to wait on the inside line. So anyways, if they're short and fat and big, you're not going to need as much deck space, and you'll set up somewhere in front of your front axle and behind your landing gear. If they're stretched out, depending on if you got a 48 or 53, you're going to stretch it more towards your rear axle and up in front of your landing gear. Give or take, they'll help you out when they get to the loader man. And in fact, he can set the coils down and move your racks. I'll show you how I set my deck up, but for slinkies, you use long boards and just 2 racks in the front, 2 in the back, and then everything else sits on the deck. So we'll get that in a minute. And right now, I'll call you back. I got to call Chad back. I know Chad watches these videos, so. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. Chad, I'm calling you. See you, bye. He's going to get my coils. As you can see, we're set right in front of the back axle, and we're up just in front of the landing gear. So let me just stand back here and get him to center everything. All right, I got to get to work, and then we'll show you how to secure and tarp them. See you in a bit. All right, guys, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to use your center coil as a marker, and all of these back here are going to pull towards that center. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the front, the opposite. It's pulling back this way, so nothing goes forward, nothing goes back. Do those straps first. So you got 3 that way. Basically, you're on the other side, but you throw them through, throw it that way, and then come back around again. Okay? Now, I'm gonna butterfly the top one, the middle one, and normally I do the back one, but because this stupid trailer has blocks and I can't get a winch in there, I'm gonna leave it, throw a dead man chain. I might throw a dead man chain on the front too, don't take that long. Show you that when we're all done. See you, bye. All right, guys. So we got it butterflied over the top, in the front and the middle. Dead man chain, or last line of defense, necessary. I say yes, required, certainly not. You'll almost never see nobody do that, but I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm like Farmers Insurance. I'll be out here for a while. I've seen slinkies fly off trailers, so it only takes a minute to throw a chain, guys. Hey, somebody left me a bungee. That's a good bungee. I'll take it. So as you can see, you got these 3 pulling back towards the middle. Okay, bungee over the middle. These 4 pulling this way, so nothing goes that way and nothing goes that way. Okay, and since I couldn't butterfly over the top because I don't know, I think it would clear that tire, but they don't want any. The manufacturers put them there for a reason, so nothing over the top here. Just got, it ain't gonna go nowhere. I got a dead man, last line of defense chain here in the back too, so. All right, we'll pad these up. If I think of it, I'll show you that. If you've seen it before, and the fat kid's gonna tarp. Let's see if we can make slinkies pretty. That ain't easy. All right, see you, bye. I'm surrounded by mavericks. See that guy walking right there? Came up and he's looking at how I did that. He said he watches my videos and he wants to become an owner-operator and he's working hard to save his money. I shook his hand and said, that's the best thing you can do. Anyways, I walked over here to go pee. All right, back to tarp. We got the pads on pretty much. A couple blankets I gotta throw when I get up to there. And what kind of really sucks is even with my new long tarp, I can't do it with one. It's 34 feet. Mine's only, no, it's 31 feet. I got 33, but it would never be enough to cover the front and the back. My 6-foot drop's only 26, so it's a 2-tarp deal. Double exercise for the fat kid. All right, so pad them up, save your tarps. All right, let me get to work. A lot of people ask me how you get your lines so straight. Well, start right, you'll finish right. Get them lined up before you start putting a bunch of bungee cords. Because once that happens, you're either gonna have to undo it and start all over, or it's just not gonna end up straight. So square the front, square the back, get the lines flowing, and bungee, 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 back and forth. So it comes out even. Okay, bungee cord time. Didn't really plan it this way, but with all the air dumped out where I parked, it's like a 1-foot step up there. That's good for the old fat guy. So you see, I got the same thing on the other side now. I got four pulling this way, 4 pulling that way, keeping it straight. And I kind of work my way. And then of course, when I'm done, I'll have bungees all going this way to clean it up. But that keeps you from pulling the tarp back and over. All right, so I did like 3, went over there, back and forth, especially in the beginning. When you get towards the end, not so much. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and show you what it looks like. See you, bye. Well, none of the Mavericks beat me. Now listen, I do not try to go fast. I'm old, I'm fat. And if you ever tarp next to me, you'll notice I ain't moving fast, but I move what I call deliberately. No wasted steps. So how long did all this take me before I show you? Everybody think, oh, it takes too long to do that. If I was trying to get to 2 hours, I gotta watch this Bobo. These guys are a menace to society. If I was trying to get to 2 hours to shift my 14, I would still need 6 more minutes. Not that I'm trying to do that or anything, because that would be cheating. So from the time I got here, waited in line, loaded, made all these video clips and everything, it still hasn't been 2 hours. So here we go. Just your old tent tarp. There's a tarping contest going on at CRST. I'm not entering it. I hope you guys win. I tarp nicely because I want to, not for money. So I had to tuck that down a little bit. So there you go, Slinky's tarped. As usual, clean. Nothing outside the rail. Bobo. Tent tarped off the back. There you go. Same thing on this side. All right, y'all. I think that's all I got for you. God bless you. Bye now. Hey, good morning. Look who I got in the truck with me. This is a living legend right here.
Yeah, right.
You guys have heard me talk about him. This old man Gene, Mr. Bungees Inside the Rail, got me started on that crap. I'm delivering those Slinkies in town here, and I had breakfast, and old man Gene just missed trucking so much. He come in the truck with me to come help me fold my tarps. The old duffer did good too. He still remembered how to get bungee cords off and fold up tarps. Yeah. All right. Hope you enjoyed the Slinky video. On that last Slinky, I was watching those clips. You could butterfly over the back if you had a ratchet strap, and I do, but I was too lazy. Well, we're going to wait and get unloaded, and then I'm about 5 miles from the house. About 5 miles, 6 miles, not too far.
Probably, yeah.
My house is Gene's old house. He's the genius behind my shop everybody likes so much. All right, see you, bye.